Hello, welcome to this video where I'm going to share some of my sketches I made in Antwerp, Belgium last month, and also I'm going to share some clips I took on my phone as well to show you the places where I was. So let's start off with this one here. This was a big medieval fortress called, please excuse my pronunciation, Hetstein. It was really probably one of the oldest parts of the city. It was a lot bigger originally. As you can see through the little clips of me painting in the stages, I did a little bit of pencil at the beginning, then went straight in with the watercolour. This background here is actually a blue gouache which I put on later. Lots of occasions I just use a lot of white space, but I thought I'd see what it looked like if I put some sky in on this occasion. So from one of the oldest buildings to one of the newest buildings. This is the museum and Strum. It's called MAS, M-A-S for short. I've got some clips to show the different stages of it. I sort of like to sit at a sort of 45-degree angle to a building often, so you get the light side and then you get a darker side, so that helps with the form. Also, I did this one right on the centre page so that the edge is there. I'm not sure if it works completely, but you get the idea. There was also a little tiny coffee shop here, which was very cute. These bits were sort of corrugated glass, which are very unusual. And then from the top of the building, you could get a great view over the city. One of the things that always showed up in the city was this very big cathedral tower. Apparently there was meant to be two of them originally, but they capped one off here. But you can sort of see it's a big landmark wherever you go, and I'll show it in again some of the other drawings. So this is travelling across to the other side of the river by one of the free ferries, and again you can see how this huge structure towers above the rest of the buildings. It was really nice to draw on the other side. It felt like quite fresh, and as I said, the ferries were free, so it was a nice way to really look along and see all the different styles, almost the history of the city, because there was a complete mix of modern and old things. With this one I just left the sky because I felt like it. So moving back to the museum, this is the one of the oldest cranes they had there. Antwerp has always been a really important port, and obviously helping with the work at the port, there were lots of cranes. So I really like this colour of this particular one. I thought it was really nice. It was a very windy spot I chose, which I didn't realise at first, but I did get it finished. So here are some more cranes. They're part of a big collection that the museum has. I just focused in on a few of them. They reminded me of like characters, especially this one. I missed out the inside of the crane, but I just thought it was a very jaunty sort of character. And then some of them, they all had different shapes and different designs, and yeah, they were quite interesting to draw. Very complicated. I didn't go in for that part of it. Tried to stick to quite muted colours. Then we have the in the big square, they have these very tall, ornate buildings with a huge amount of decoration, and at the top they have symbols of the different guilds that were housed there. So the tops of them were the thing that really interested me, so I just decided I was going to paint those. Of course, the city is very busy at the weekend, so I wanted to show a little bit of that. So there was this very nice cafe on the corner and really interesting foliage hanging down. There didn't seem to be that many trees actually in the main city part, and apparently the local authorities are encouraging people to plant more plants on their windows, on their balconies. So I'm not sure if this was part of that, but I thought it looked really interesting the way they're all hanging down. And this was another bar I visited, and people were sitting outside in deck chairs really enjoying the sunshine. This was a really unusual building. One of the sort of in the Art Nouveau district. It had this boat sticking out the corner. It also had a lamp, but I think it's better with just the boat if I just left that in and maybe exaggerated that a little bit more. It was so pretty, and there was each bit had some sort of decoration, even the bricks, the windows. It's absolutely gorgeous. Going back to modern architecture now, this was Port House, which was designed by Zaha Hadid Architects, and this original part here was a fire station, and then this huge structure has been built on top. It's really impressive to look at. And then there was lots of industrial parts of the port here, and the windmills too. This is my last one at the central station just before leaving. Another really ornate structure. I tried to capture a little bit before my train came. So I hope you enjoyed that little look through. I was there for like 4 days, and definitely lots to draw there. I went with a few sketching buddies. I think we really all enjoyed it, the variety of things. So please let me know in the comments if you've drawn in Antwerp, and what your favourite thing was to draw there. Thank you, and hope to see you again.